Good morning, afternoon and evening. I'm Saturday Alt and I am back. The month is over and it's time to talk about everything I loved that released over these past few weeks. Even though I kind of have a busy life, I really enjoyed doing this last month, so I think that if I at least can't do weekly uploads or hauls or anything like that, I can definitely do this. So without further ado, let's get started. The month begins with Beautiful Night by Yesung. Everything about this is just so pretty. The colours are so soft and gorgeous, and the interactions between Yesung and the girl in the music video are so cute and funny. I really love this retro R&B type of ballad that's popular at the moment, and Yesung just has such an amazing voice. I do love me some saxophone here and there too. Well, this was interesting. I love a good messy nougat song, but even I took a good few minutes to even understand what was going on. It reminds me of Daydream's Num Num in that it's painfully cheap, but like fully self-aware. The transitions were way too frequent, but I think that kind of adds to its charm, really. I won't say I love it. Well, I do and I don't. It's just so chaotic, I really can't keep up with it. There's definitely a lot of interesting editing choices, but it's definitely entertaining. It reminds me a bit of a trot song. I really enjoyed the rap parts a lot as well. Next up is Whatever by Kimbo. I'm so glad to see them staying active as a unit. The music video, despite being more laid back, reminds me a lot of the video for Scandalous. I don't know how to articulate exactly what it is, but they do have a similar charm, just this time this one is in pastel colours. The Kimbo art galleries look so pretty. It's such a low-key song with such a cute music video, and I love the parts where they're singing at the paintings of each other and the paintings are singing back. It's very clever. And as per usual, their vocals are absolutely outstanding. After that, we have Hot Sauce by NCT Dream. I have no idea what to say. I really enjoyed it, of course, but there is just so much going on, I don't even know where to start. The chorus is so catchy, and I love how chanty it is. It's just a whole bunch of fun. The first time I heard it, I wasn't sure what to actually make of it, but after a few listens, I can definitely confirm that this is one of my favourite NCT Dream title tracks, maybe even to date. Lyrically, it reminds me a bit of Stray Kids' God's Menu. The lyrics are kind of funny, I don't know. It's just a whole song about hot sauce. If it's supposed to be a metaphor for something, I couldn't even tell you. But I love spicy things, and I love this spicy music. On the same day, we also had Oh My Girl dropping Dun Dun Dance. It's so fun and summery, taking influence from the recent retro trend and jumping first in line for the summer songs. Maybe a little bit early, but who's complaining? It does feel a little bit monotone though, like it's pretty, but the chorus isn't strong enough to hold it up for long. Seunghee's vocals are absolutely the highlight though, as well as Mimi's Baby Give Me More part. I do think the outfits are absolutely gorgeous though. The only one I have anything negative to say about is whatever that orange sequins monstrosity Yua was wearing in the field. Like, who did that to her? It didn't fit her at all, and it looks even more awkward with the black stuff under the mesh panels. I'm not saying like that she should have worn it without the modesty stuff, more just that she shouldn't have had to wear it at all. I'm so sorry they did that to you, girl. Anyway, Jihyo and Seunghee look absolutely gorgeous with their pink hair, Seunghee especially. It's not a common colour and it really stands out. Please stop Black Mirror. ONEUS Black Mirror. Why was this so white, like color-wise? It kind of hurts my eyes. I'm also not a fan of all the flashing lights. Okay, sorry to start off with a complaint, but I just had to get that out of the way before I talk about what I liked about it. My first big compliment is to their stylist. Every single outfit was so good, and I'm such a big fan of sequins and sparkly things. I'm a huge fan of every single set they used, but my favourite part of that music video is that red and black bit. I think it looks so nice. I love a bit of like mirror play editing. That's a term I'm officially coining for this style of editing because I notice it a lot and I love it. All of the transitions were flawless, especially in that first chorus. Really, the editing for the whole music video was just top notch. The choreography is really good. And now I'll talk about the actual song. It's definitely solid. It's catchy with a tasteful retro influence. It definitely took me a second to get into, but it is a really great song that gets better the more you listen to it.
It's so easy. I'll turn the attitude.
WJSN debuted their second unit, The Black, with the song Easy. I wasn't exactly sure what they were going to do with this unit, except that it was going to be the absolute opposite of humph. And it was. There's something about this song's momentum that makes it feel way shorter than it actually is. The second chorus had already hit before I even processed that the first one had finished. I really love the sultry, smooth style that they went for, not quite stripped back, but not heavy either. I have such a huge crush on Eunso now. I love her silver hair. I really enjoyed EXI's rap as well, as always, and I'd like to give a kiss to whoever did the makeup for this music video as well. I'm hoping that this signals the return of girl group sexy concepts, and I'm praying that this unit isn't a one-off for 2021 because I really enjoyed it.
틱톡 스탑 해보인 나를 밟으면 심쿵 수줍은 너의 미소를 보면 알아.
ICU has finally made a comeback after 2 years with Look at Me. I know some people are getting tired of the retro trend, but this is a completely different angle, I feel like. It's still like 70s influenced, but they've kept all the charms of a cute concept girl group and opted for some bright solid colours and denim instead of metallics and sequins. I'm a huge fan of the plastic pants on that one girl. It's just a whole bunch of fun from start to finish. It's kind of cheesy, but I love cheesy. Please check out this music video if you haven't watched it yet. They don't even have 50,000 views yet, and that's very depressing because this song is so addicting. Fromis9 are back again with We Go. Another offering for the summer season. This song is very fun and I feel like they're really starting to cement their own sort of sound with their recent releases. The pre-chorus has a really good momentum. I think it's my favourite part. I'm a big fan of the jeans Chaeyoung is wearing. I think they're so cute. But my favourite outfits are the last set, the night ones. I love all the patterns and shapes. I have to admit though, I didn't really like the music video. I appreciate what they were going for, but I'm not sure if they pulled it off properly. The intro is kind of awkward and long, and while there are some super clever transitions and editing effects used, I find the very first chorus transition just a little too rough. I know maybe like it's like that on purpose, but to me it just makes it look almost a bit lazy, a bit clunky on the editor's part. The Zoom meeting part looks strange too. Obviously the different lightings are intentional, but with the high quality cameras used and the amount of empty space in the frames, it just doesn't look right. I feel like it would have been better if they'd focused more on the girls and what's being edited rather than all these super wide frames, all this dead space just showing the editing process, you know? I don't know if I'm explaining myself very well here, but like for an example, I mean like I would like more of the part in the first verse with Jisun with all the gifs around her and then it transitions to Jihoon and Chaeyoung, or even in the second verse where Chaeyoung pulls a PNG of a drink from a different window. It just feels like the music video zooms out for way too many scenes for no reason, and like, mate, I just want to look at pretty girls. I'm watching these music videos on my TV and I can still barely see their faces for half the video. On the same day, Rocket Punch released Ring Ring. I really didn't expect this at all. I knew they were going for a retro concept based off the photo teasers, but I didn't expect to absolutely love it. I haven't been able to really get into and enjoy their previous songs up until this point, but this one, I've loved it since the first listen. It feels straight out of a throwback. They committed to this aesthetic so well, and all of the outfits are so pretty. I honestly love the clashing colours of like the gas station choreography scene outfits, though the black ones are definitely my favourite. I'm a big fan of Sohee's long hair, but I do miss the bob. The song is super fun and catchy, and I love the dance a lot. I really hope they release more songs like this in future. May 17 did not stop giving because we also got aespa's Next Level. I know this is an incredibly polarizing song, and I'm happy to say I'm a big fan of it. It gets better every time you listen to it. I enjoy all the music changes, even if they were a little bit confusing at first. It's not even the craziest song I've heard anyway. I really love everything about the music video. It's a huge step up from Black Mamba, I feel. The girls have the charisma of an established group rather than rookies, especially Ningning. Honestly, don't get me started on Ningning. She looks amazing in every single scene and her voice is absolutely amazing. I'm still kind of learning the other members, so it's hard to point out who did what great part exactly, but rest assured I'm a big fan of basically every scene and everything they did and every single outfit. I even enjoyed the bits with the AI members this time. My favourite set of outfits is definitely those denim ones, but the white ones are so cool too, especially with all the mesh pieces and stuff. I can't say I personally care for the lore too much, but the world building definitely seems very cool. Another favourite part of mine would have to be that back and forth rap between Giselle and Karina, and it's also going back and forth between the AI members. It's really cool, and I also do love the jazz bit a lot. Now, Tribe's Rubber Dum. I'm in love with the rainbow aesthetic they went for. It's so bright and garish, it's almost painful to look at, and I love it so much. I don't know if I like the solid colour beach outfits or the checkered ones more, but both are so much fun to look at. The neon outfits are also gorgeous, really they all are, even like the red and blue jackets. I do think that this is some of my favourite styling so far this whole year. The song itself is very memorable, it definitely grabs your attention and it flows very well, and it's equal parts impactful and playful. The music video plot is very cute, the whole alien copycat kind of thing. It's very fun and very well done. Next up is Taemin's Advice. Personally, I didn't like the song itself very much, but I have a lot of compliments for everything else. I love Taemin's long hair, it really suits him. It's a shame it's about to all get cut off. The music video sets are simple but interesting, and I love the way they play with the lighting. It completely changes the entire space, and you wouldn't even realise it's the same room if you weren't paying attention. The styling is also very cool, especially, and of course, that supreme two-piece set he's wearing at the very end. I just think he's so cool. I really liked the loud piano in the instrumental too. It gives this really dramatic vibe to the song.
Let me know, boy. Let me know, boy. Let me know, boy. Let me know, boy. I just wanna know.
Pixie just made their first comeback too with Let Me Know. First off, that opening pose is absolutely insane, especially for a rookie group. I really liked this a lot more than their debut. I love the chorus. I haven't heard a good drop like that in a good long minute, and especially not from a girl group. I do have one big gripe though, the screen time distribution feels so off. It feels like there's only like 3 members. I barely even realised there was a member with like bright red hair until like halfway through. Like, this is a 6-member group, but only 3 of them really got any decent time to shine in the video. Like, the line distribution itself is pretty normal, at least, though I would have liked to hear Lola rap a little bit more instead. Dia's rap was really good, but she already has so many lines without it that it was kind of disappointing. Which isn't to say it was bad, just like I would have wanted to hear Lola go a little bit longer. I'll stop complaining now though, because my overall opinion of the song and video is that it is really good. I love the fiery wings backdrop. I think that's one of my favourite parts. Bling Bling are also on their first comeback. Oh mama. I felt a bit like the song was trying too hard to be catchy. There's like 3 different repetitive sections, like the songwriters just threw all their ideas together in the hopes that at least one part got stuck in your head. I don't know. It was good though. I really liked the music video. The pirate ship set was something quite new. I don't think I've seen something like that in a while, and the animated scenes were very cute. Though I'm not completely sure I understand the concept. It's kind of like the song in that way, that they just put all their ideas together to see what worked. All of the solo sets were very cool though, and I don't actually dislike any of it. I'm a son of a beast. On my middle booty chart. I'm a son of a beast. My son and my son. TO1 is back again with Son of Beast. This is such a good song. The instrumental is so addicting, and I love how they've mixed it all together with like the piano, the bass guitar, and the EDM sounds. This would sound so good live at a concert with a live band. It's so catchy, though I keep thinking the lyric should be something else. Though there's aspects of it that are very 2021, I like that it reminds me a lot of like 3rd generation boy groups, because that was the era I got into K-pop. I like the rap parts a lot. I enjoy their delivery of the lines. It's a very solid song, and I'm so glad to see them doing very well for themselves at the moment. BTS's Butter. The antis are missing out because this is genuinely very good. When I first heard it, I couldn't stop listening to it. Maybe I'm just easily impressed, but it's so groovy and catchy, and it feels so fresh despite all the clear retro influences. It's so vibrant. I haven't been majorly into their recent releases, but this is a total 180 and I'm totally obsessed with it. Every single section just got better and better. I don't know how he did it, but Tay made Orange look absolutely amazing. The solo elevator scenes are some of my favourite because their personalities really shine through in whatever choreography they improvised, and I love it. There's also this really cheesy part where they spell out ARMY with their poses, and it's cheesy, but I love it. It's just such a fun song. I love it so much. I was originally very dubious as to how good exactly a song named Butter could be, but this is amazing. Lilipop featuring Purple Kiss, Find You. Does this even count as a debut? I mean, I guess it is. For those who don't know, Lilipop is a new virtual idol with the most unsettling avatar ever. Their company collaborated with Purple Kiss, who provide the vocals, and for some reason feature way more heavily in the video than Lilipop herself. I'm not sure why. Maybe they were trying to like save on animation, but personally I wish they'd done something more like Vocaloid with this concept rather than just animating a person and then making Purple Kiss do most of the work. The visuals of the whole video are gorgeous, though I find the song itself kind of meh. Like, it would have been a good summer song 3 years ago.
You know that
Everglow's first. I completely adore this style of K-pop. Like, it's harsh but clean and absolutely mesmerizing to watch. The first time I heard this was before I watched the music video, and I wasn't totally into it, but the instant the music video started, everything clicked. I immediately understood the hype. I really think it's like flawless, and even the CGI is executed really well for a music video. Leave it to Yeha to spare no expense on Everglow once again. I love all of their hairstyles, especially Onda and EU's, and the styling is so good. Both remind me of like Odd Eye era Dreamcatcher. The music video and song are just so powerful, and the colours are so vibrant, which in their own ways remind me of some of my favourite boy groups, ATEEZ and Ace. One of my favourite parts is the transition between the first chorus and the second verse. It really catches you off guard, but it flows so perfectly. It's catchy, it's in your face, it's perfect.
Tell me, 십비밀로 할게 show me 숨겨진 이야기 baby 다 보여줘 now like it hot.
Finally making a comeback is GWSN with Like It Hot. They never miss. I'm really happy to see them still sticking with their original sound. This reminds me a lot of their B-sides from previous albums, while still of course being a very cohesive title track on its own. It's very strong, but still has that floaty feeling I love from them. The styling in the music video is pretty good too. I love all the outfits, though they don't really stand out from other groups there, except for maybe the ones with like the half blazers over the orange dresses. Overall, it's quite simple but very well done, and I think that was very smart of their company in its own way.
Let's make purple, purple, purple. Let's make purple, purple, purple.
UA made their first comeback of the year with Purple. I was so hyped for this after Bad Girl, I even pre-ordered it. Every comeback is better than the last, which is to say, of course I love this song. I love that with every UA song, you aren't quite sure what you're about to hear next, and that also extends to this music video. Everything they do is so chaotic, and I love chaos. It's so catchy, and it absolutely grabs your attention whether you want it to or not. I love that they even like incorporated another little chanty part. I hope that becomes another signature thing of theirs as well. I love the styling, especially the makeup. Everything is so vibrant and beautiful, and it matches the scenes well. Wonho and Mingyu are the next 17 members with a solo release, or a duo release I guess. They released Bittersweet featuring Lee Hai. I really love the atmosphere of this song and music video. It's very laid back, definitely an evening sort of song, and the rain matches it very well as well. I feel like all of their voices fit together really well, and it's a shame they probably won't collaborate together again, all three of them, because I'd honestly love to listen to a whole album with just them on it. The end of May brings us to Mobile Together's, I'm just gonna call it Love Song because that title is a mouthful. I love how nostalgic this song feels. Their music has always had a feeling of nostalgia in it, but this one especially evokes that feeling. I'm struggling to articulate how I feel about this song, but in a good way. Like, it's desperate and honest, and those raw, rough vocals over such a powerful instrumental really pull it all together. The Sodi feature really adds a lot too. It would have been cool though if we could have seen her in the music video as well. I really enjoyed the music video. The shots are gorgeous and the storyline is so cute. Them lip syncing into the microphones while dancing was a cool touch. I don't think I've seen it done like that before. I enjoyed the fashion too. Maybe it's my inner emo talking, but I loved all of the outfits. It's probably one of the best Tomorrow About Together title tracks today, and I think it's one of my favourite songs so far this year. Nothing but compliments from me here. The next member of Red Velvet to debut solo is Joy with Hello. I was so excited for this. She's been my bias for years now, and I'm so happy to see her finally have her own solo release outside of OSTs. Her voice is so pretty and refreshing and sweet, like warm honey. She really fits this sound, and it's just heavenly. The whole thing is just super nostalgic and beautiful. I'm gonna be listening to this all summer. Oh, I guess it's winter for me, but it's summer there. And I guess that wraps it up for the month. I really enjoyed most of the songs. If I had to pick a favourite, I don't know if I could, but it's definitely between First by Everglow and Love Song by Tomorrow Together. Honestly, there wasn't much I didn't like this month, and there was a lot that I loved, like Whatever by Kimbo, and also, of course, Hello by Joy. I'm really excited to see what June brings now, with Luna, 17, Monster X, and Twice comebacks all happening over the next 4 weeks. So, anyway, that's it from me. Like last time, this took me forever, so please drop a like and subscribe if you want to hear more. If there's anything you feel I've missed or you want me to elaborate on, let me know below, or you can hit me up on Instagram or Twitter, which I'll link in the description below. Thank you so much if you've made it this far, and I hope you have a good day or good evening, whatever's ahead of you.